As the Immigrant Caravan makes its way to the border, we say, please don't stop them. Just yet. We'll tell you why. More love from the left, and boy is it ever ugly, and midterm toss-ups. All this and more on this edition of Truth is Making a Comeback.
Truth is making a comeback. America's Top Stories with Lisa K. Donner.
A virtual army of human beings are headed for a likely showdown at the U.S.-Mexican border. The number of people heading for America continues to swell. It was 5,000, then 7,000, and some estimates say up to 10,000 people will apparently demand to enter the United States. They're coming from a number of Central American countries, including Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. Mexican police and military are badly outnumbered. President Trump says he's alerted Border Patrol and the military, and that the caravan represents a national emergency and plans to stop them from reaching the border at all costs.
You have some very, very bad people in the caravan. You have some very tough criminal elements within the caravan. But I will seal off the border before they come into this country. And I'll bring out our military, not our reserves. I'll bring out our military.
Former Arizona Governor Jan Brewer told Fox's Neil Cavuto that the presidential moves to stop the caravan from entering the U.S. are necessary.
He is delivering on his promises, and I'm excited and I'm encouraged that they're sending the National Guard to the border. And here in Arizona, we're going to send 150 starting next week.
But Arizona is pretty much a standalone. Oregon, Montana, and Nevada, and California, which has a lot to lose if these folks make it over the border, are not sending out the Guard.
It's unfortunate. They're just sitting on their hands and doing nothing. They're not taking the issue seriously. I think they ought to think about what their oath of office is in regards to protecting their citizens, and they need to respect the federal authority. It's outrageous that they are doing what they're doing.
Brewer got hot about governors who are sitting on their hands and doing nothing.
Well, they're just not serious about border security. They're not serious about the dreamers. They're not serious about catch and release. They're not serious about the loopholes. They're turning a blind eye, and it is wrong. It's absolutely wrong. The first and foremost thing that government is responsible for is to keep our country sovereign and to keep their citizens safe.
On Fox and Friends, commentator Pete Hegseth said the real problem is with Congress.
That's where you have to go back to Congress and say it's about time we actually do something about it. A wall is part of saying you don't get to come into our country unless you prove that you're a refugee. So go to a port of entry, claim asylum, you'll get your day in court, we'll determine whether it's valid or not.
There's no doubt the caravan represents a threat to our national security. But from a political standpoint, I say don't stop them. Don't stop them until Election Day. Why? Because the #1 issue for Americans is immigration. And nothing, absolutely nothing, could get Republicans out to the polls faster than the specter of thousands of migrants inundating our southern border and flooding into the U.S.
Truth is making a comeback. Visit us at libertynation.com.